on guys' eyes and knowing where to be?
It's a huge test. Obviously, the pre-snap motions are designed to ungap you and uncover the coverage pre-snap. That's everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing a lot of that stuff, shifts and motions pre-snap to make you kind of, hesitant on your job. So that's part of it. It's every week. Every team's doing it, so we're kind of used to it.
Coach said that the gap integrity was poor in the run
Uh-huh.
defense this past week. How
Yeah.
easy is that to change? Is that a coaching thing or a player?
Well, it's both. It's both. And we got to coach better, and we've got to have better fits in the run game. Again, with the jet motions and different motions and shifts, we have to get our feet in the ground and see our fits and fit it correctly. Tackling, fitting gaps. That's run defense. It's nothing special about run defense. It's about numbers and having the proper guys and the proper fits.
Travis Kelce is obviously a problem for a long time. What does he do so well that makes him difficult?
He's so smart, he's a great route runner. He finds space and zones, and the quarterback obviously, knows his body language and he can stop in certain routes. And it's never what you watch on tape. It's some version of that, especially when it's zoned. So it's tough to prepare for that, unless you're in man-to-man every snap, and no one's doing that. But he's obviously a savvy player, and he makes plays for him on all downs, but especially in the red zone.
DJ, a guy like Patrick Mahomes, most quarterbacks, you'd like to get them off schedule a little bit, hurry them up a little bit. He seems to rise to another level when you do that.
Yeah.
How difficult then is it? Because you just get bullets taken out of the chamber with him, don't you?
He's very good at seeing pressure, and he can buy time. He takes deep drops. He's at 10 to 12 yards, on most of his drops. So it's tough to pressure the guy and to get there. Even if you have free runners, he's backpedaling and making plays on you. So you have to win with coverage and win with, Cage rushing him and keep him in the pocket and chase him and keep the coverage tight. It's really about coverage first and rushing him second. And from time to time, you bring pressure and hope you can get him off his spot. But he's difficult to pressure all the time because he can see it quickly.
Vance, you coached him in his very first, coached against him rather in his very first NFL start.
I did, yeah.
Did you see even then, was it pretty clear to you at that point?
I watched his college tape, and I wasn't sure, but after that game that night, I knew he was going to be special. The first third down throw, he hit a seam on us. It's like, whoa, who's this kid? And from there, he's been a special player. Having a chance to watch for a year with Alex Smith kind of helped him. But the talent on tape was always there. But watching him play and process and how tough and competitive he is weekly, that's been impressive. I mean, he's a winner, and he makes it go for him. It's been fun to watch, but it's tough to go against.
Vance, Nick Bonitto has 4.5 sacks.
I'm sorry?
Nick Bonitto has 4.5 sacks the past 2 games. What's allowed him to really take off?
He's talented, so he was never lacking the rush ability. It's just time on task, and he has to keep working to be a complete player in the run game and the pass game alike. But he can rush the passer, but that's only part of the game. And he's growing weekly in other areas of the game to be a great player for us.
Vance Johnson, there hadn't been much time to talk about 15 straight losses, but to think Justin Simmons is in year 8, he's never beaten the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The 4 times you played him, as long ago as that was, that it's gone on that long. Is that something that I think at least be in some people's minds, in the back of some people's minds?
I would think so. It's the next game for us. And right now we hadn't won much. So for us, man, it's a race to improve every week, and whoever we're playing, it's time to win a football game. But obviously that number is disturbing. For guys who've been here. Especially myself and the players who've been here. So just putting our best foot forward Thursday night and going to win a game. That's important.
Vance, are you frustrated, mad, angry, all of it? This is unlike anything even you.
Yeah. I mean, it's been frustrating, and it hadn't been fun. But my focus is improving weekly. It's been different for me, and these players also. And it's been bizarre a little bit, but I get it. The league is a hard league, but no one's blinking. Everyone's working, and I'm clearly working to fix it. And I thought last week it was closer, outside of the 4 or 5 plays. We can't have those plays. That's not NFL football. You can't run through the defense for 70 yards untouched. That's unseen. I'm not used to that. I'm unfamiliar with that. So that, yes, I'm pissed off about that. Absolutely I am. But I'm not broken. I'm working to get it fixed, but I'm not happy about that by no means.
Last question. Is there any benefit on a short week? There's so much focus on the mental and making sure you're on your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
Can that be helpful when trying to fix things?
We're on to the next game. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, winning fixes these things. You know, we have to go win. You know, obviously everyone's practicing well, right? It's pro football. Everyone's having good practices. That don't matter on Sundays, right? You have to execute. You have to go win. You got to finish games, make your plays, coach better, all those things. So, you know, I'm concerned about us going and playing a game and finishing the game and not just playing good enough to lose.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Coach.